Shalom Yasharallah Yahweh, the brother Malak, back with a biblical breakdown. This one is dubbed "You Wicked Task Masters," because that's basically what you are. You wicked authorities, and essentially you the wicked gov. Your day will come. Your day will come. The wicked, your day shall come. And this is a fellow brother going into what's happening over there in Bangladesh. And this is set and prophesied to come here to Babylon, USA. But you wicked taskmasters, you wicked authorities, the wicked gov, those that abuse the little power that you're granted, your day shall come and you're going to be judged. Just a couple weeks ago, this filthy, I'm going to call him filthy because what he did was filthy, but this filthy police officer killed this young woman, in her home, straight cold blood murder. But there's a judgment for wickedness. Every work shall be judged. Nobody gets away scot-free. Nobody gets away scot-free. All you agents and agent provocateurs and wicked police officers and wicked individuals in the so-called justice system, your day will come. You're going to be judged. You're going to be consumed with judgment. And some of you are going to be consumed with fire. It's prophesied.
Well, that's biblical. That's talked about in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. People taken to the street, not having any cares for those in rulership, the powers that be. Famines, earthquakes in diverse places, uproars of the people. These are all end time signs and prophecies. The setting up of the global digital public infrastructure. Well, that's an end time prophecy as far as Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it the getting up and setting up and making ready the MOTB infrastructure.
And we know this is being pushed and these things are being processed to bring this order out of chaos, which is this MOTB system, this new way.
The famine of the word, that's also on the horizon. The global shutdown, which is going to lead to order out of chaos. From order out of chaos, the global shutdown, uprises of the people protesting, all out anarchy in the street. Well, the wicked elites have the excuse to bring military into the streets, have checkpoints, and so on and so forth. And all these things are written about in the Holy Scriptures. This is...
those apocalyptic movies you see that these writers come up with, in Hollywood, devils, fake J.O. or fake J-double-O's, as one of the elders call them. They don't just write these things for nothing. These things are prophesied to happen. It's all it's really foretold in the scrolls in the Bible. And these are the things that's gonna, come upon the earth. Really, for the wickedness that has been manifested. Wickedness and its manifestation is what is causing, this blunder, so to speak. It says Job 21:30, it says that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, that they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. These wicked individuals within the so-called justice system. These wicked individuals within within the politics, within the political system. And we all know those devils are straight wicked, sold and told your day shall come. Nobody gets away scot-free. Not even us prophets, not even us apostles, not even us teachers of the gospel. This is why we walk on eggshells. We go through the motions and emotions because we're human. But we're not just any human. You know? We're the people of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, his anointing, his elected, Yahweh willing, the hopeful elect. But even then we have to face judgments if we go off, if we do wrong. Everybody will face judgment, man. And those that's just straight wicked, your day is coming. I promise you. I promise you. Your day is coming. I promise you. I bet my top shekel and my bottom shekel, your day is coming. Nobody gets away scot-free. The wicked will rot. And the scripture actually says that the wicked will rot. And I believe it's either in Proverbs or Psalms, but Job 15:34-35, it says, "For the congregation of the hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepare deceit." Devils, wicked taskmasters, working for their master, who's nothing but a demon. But, demons will be judged. The devil will be judged. Works. The works that you do here on earth, you will reap what you sow. You must reap what you sow. Proverbs 4:16, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief." Just to go back to that case with this filthy officer that killed that. I'm not going to say Salak that she's innocent, because the scrolls states Salak that nobody is innocent. Whoever perished being innocent, or where was the righteous cut off? Because we all are sinners. But like the elder said, in that particular moment, at that particular time, that woman was innocent. She wasn't doing nothing. And he shot her in cold blood, shot her, man. And there's a lot of cases like these that go unsolved or swept under the rug. Even the damn chief, he was trying to sweep it under the rug, but this is the acts of the wicked, these devils. And they think they can just be on earth and just do wicked, and no judgment shall, take them, as the word says. But their day is coming, man. Everybody's day is coming for either your righteous works or your wicked works, your wicked works or your righteous works. Your day shall come. Proverbs 4:16 on down. Again, it says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence." Like I said, man, America is destined to fall, and all the places like America is destined to fall, because America was manifested on bloodshed and wickedness. This land is Native Indian land. This land is Native Indian land. Not only is it Native Indian land, they went to go grab the Southern Kingdom, which is you so-called Negroes, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, you Negroes, Jamaicans, and Haitians. They brought you over here to build it up and did all those atrocities within that time and period and era. So it's all built on wickedness. All of this shit is shit. It's all wickedness. It's all filth. And this is why this whore, which is Babylon, which is New Babylon, New Egypt, will be burnt, according to Revelations 18, according to Joel 3. When every military base or militia, whatever you want to call it, militaries, they're all going to be brought down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, to the valley of decision, for the great sacrifice, for the wickedness that has been I'm gonna just say unleashed.
The book of 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, verse 1, and it reads, know also, Salakia, that in the last days perilous times shall come. And that word perilous is the Greek word chalipas, which goes into
Strong's G 5467. Chalipas.
Hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Let's get the definition for savage. Savage. Something bad or negative, very great, severe, ferocious, vicious. And that's exactly the times that we're heading into. People aren't going to care, for their neighbor. They're not going to care for government. They're not going to.
That day will come. They're not going to give a damn about nothing, man. It's prophesied. 2nd Esdras. Ezra, and I believe Ezra was a priest from the priest stock. He was a Levite, I believe, one of our Levite brothers. And he was given this prophecy eons, well, I wouldn't say eons, but years and years ago, of what's going to display right now, what we are living in right now. And they're not going to care, man. You see it in the movies. No one is going to care about this injustice. No one is going to care about those that's in this justice system, but they're truly injustice. And ultimately, no one's going to care about anything when that time comes. Because when Yahweh lifts up that standard, as far as allowing the just total chaos to just go, you can already see it happening, man. You can already see it. You see bits of it now. You've seen bits of it years ago through those riots and civil unrest. And that's what's prophesied to come. That's what's prophesied to happen, because it's the next step within the script. As I always say, man. And there I go back to it. NPCs, main characters, NPCs. Everyone is playing out the lot and their role within this structured movie that has already been structured. Hence the Bible. These citizens, man, they believe me, the right, it ain't even the right incident, because it's already prophesied to happen, but it's going to happen through incidents, but people are eventually going to wreak havoc on these filthy, lying, deceitful devils. And that's if you in any department or any justice system. And it's not even, most of them don't even do justice. It's injustice. They all pigs. They all devils, if you ask me.
I care for you. And ultimately, if you don't have the protection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you are toast in these times to come. Because there's not any means that is going to get you out of this that's carnal. You're going to have divine intervention and protection from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is the book of Amos, the 5th chapter, verse 18. And it reads, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. And woe means destruction. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. If a man did flee from a lion, you're fleeing from, looters and people out there, taken to the streets, with guns and whatnot. And a bear did meet him. The military met you. The checkpoint people met you. You fled from them. Somehow got away and went into a house. You were in a safe house. Somehow you get away from the military checkpoints and the military. You flee into a house. just to find there's a whole bunch of cannibals in that house, you know, eating each other and waiting to eat on your flesh.
Man, this thing is gonna be like a apocalyptic movie, man. It really is, you know. And these devils, they know. And the ones I'm talking about is the movers and shakers, those that sit up in the shadows. You know, this is why they let these movies do their due diligence as far as like these apocalyptic movies, you know, from The Road. If you ever seen that movie, check that out. The Road, The Book of Eli, I Am Legend, Leave the World Behind. You know, you got some great cinema, some solid cinema that has went into the prophecies of the Bible, and it's coming. This is why it was, you know, created in the first place, because Yahweh, he always warns his people first and foremost. You always give Israel the warning. One way of warning is through his prophets, through his apostles, through his teachers. And as you can see, we have been lifted up in this day to bring the word of Yahweh out before the great destruction, the great fall, the great at last.
And lean his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. And ultimately, you met your fate, you know? The Lord has many ways cooked up to serve punishment in these times to come for 2/3 of our people and the heathen. Because only the hopeful elect are going to be delivered in these times to come. Now let's go into this next clip.
They said was an upgrade the other day. They fucked up all of the flights and motherfuckers couldn't even get money out their ATMs, out the bank, no nothing. This is what the CEO just now said about it yesterday. Henry has announced that the recent nationwide internet shutdown, which affected voting machines and 911 services, was successful.
And then some of this shit, man, I believe is just orchestrated, because it's all a push. It's all a push. It's all a push for this order out of chaos. You know, this new way, this new world order. You know,
Since one for a larger scale operated plan for the November elections.
People been talking about a lights out scenario. Well, I should say, lights out scenario, energy out scenario. You know, a grid collapse scenario, and there you have it. That was one a couple days ago. To me, looking with the spiritual eyes, could have been orchestrated, but we know everything is in the hands of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai anyway, so everything is in the hands of Yahweh. Let's grab that. Repetition makes for perfection. Repetition makes for perfection. You know what? I'll go with Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45, verse 7. I form the light, Slach, and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. So when you see these elements taking their course, just know that it's Yahweh that's behind it. When it's a peaceful day, that's Yahweh behind it. When it's a evil day, that's Yahweh behind it. When it's light or when it's darkness, Yahweh is behind it. Yahweh is whom you ignorantly call God, or whom people on the earth ignorantly calls God. So Yahweh is in the control of everything. So even if it was orchestrated or, a way to push forth whatever they got, these agendas, Project 2025 and Agenda 2030 and this 20 this and that 20 that, ultimately this is how it's going to play out to bring forth further prophecy. Prophecy is big business. Prophecy is big business, and the man or the men of Yahweh are in that business. Day in, day in and day out. We're in that prophecy. What is the testimony? What is the testimony of Yahweh Shai? Well, I'll just say it roughly paraphrased. What is the testimony of Yahweh Shai? It is the spirit of prophecy.
What the fuck? Say the incident which has left the nation reeling has sparked renewed debate over the security of United States digital infrastructure and the role of private companies in election security. That man say this is a clear indication that our technology is more than capable of handling the complete shutdown planned in November. And this what Donald Trump said about it. Debating.
And they very well could have something planned for November, fall. They very well could have something planned for fall, man. These devils are always cooking up something for the fall and the winter. I don't know why. I guarantee you I'm gonna learn why. Just like I had to, just like I had to learn everything else in this Yahweh forsaken world. I guarantee you I'm gonna crack that code and figure out why do these devils love doing diabolical shit during the fall and winter.
Media would try to paint this as a necessary step in securing our election, but the truth is that CrowdStrike and its cronies are working behind the scenes to steal the election from the American people. Basically, they just telling y'all that some shit finna pop off.
This is the book of Psalms, the 12th chapter, verse 3. And it reads, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. And the tongue that speaketh proud things is the tongue of Esau and Edom. In his new world order. His plans to microscopically tag everybody and eventually come after the whole for the elect. And that's what the Lord's going to lift up that standard. But the Lord is going to catapult Esau Edom's plans for a new world order. He's not going to be successful in his plans. This is the book of.
Yeah, he's going to get it. He like I said in prior lessons and breakdowns, this devil is going to get the table set, get the food on the table. Everybody's going to be at the table, lined up, ready. And right before he takes a dive into mashed potatoes, or take a dive into the mac and cheese, or take a nice bite inside the chicken, or take a nice gulp and a sip of that cold beer or cold wine or whatever, boom, that's when Yahweh's going to lift up the standard, kick right in, get you right before you get it into your belly.
Psalms, the 12th chapter, verse 4. Who have said with our tongue we will prevail, our lips are our own, who is Lord over us? And that's Esau Edom's mentality. Our river is our own, our lips are our own. He doesn't give any credit to the Heavenly Father, because that's not in his spirit to do. This is Isaiah, the 10th chapter, where's it at? Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah, the 10th chapter, verse 13. For he saith, by the strength of my hand have I done it. And that's Esau Edom's mentality. And by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. That's Esau Edom's mentality. With my own hands have I built my kingdom. I'll make my own rivers. I'll make my own rain. I'll rewrite the Bible through AI. Matter of fact, I'm gonna chip the Heavenly Father's people and throw them into, you know, this digital prison planet that I have. That's his mentality. That's what he wants to do, which will come to naught.
Come to naught. Come to naught. For the most part, it will come to naught because, you know, you have these imbeciles, these brainless individuals, these individuals that walk around with no type of IQ, no type of intelligence as far as thinking for themselves. And we know this devil, they hate individuals that think for themselves because they like the brainless. But you're going to put this mechanical device in your flesh, and then you're going to get cancer times 10. You're going to really get cancer then.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Before we go there, let's get 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter.
As a matter of fact, let me grab Ecclesiastes. Then I'll grab another scroll. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Something that everybody should know. We all must know. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck that which is planted, or pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, and a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get, a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to cast away, a time to rend, and a time to sow, a time to keep silence, one of my personal favorites, and a time to speak, a time to love, and a time to hate, and a time of war, and a time of peace. And that's what you see being played upon the earth in different fashions, in different ways, but more so on this bigger scale, which is coming, which is that hour of temptation, when you really calculate it up. When you do further calculations, it's really that time of that hour of temptation, that time. Proverbs chapter 16:4, or at least we're heating up really close to those times. That time. It says Proverbs 16:4 through 15. The Lord, Yahweh, has made all things for himself, even the wicked, for the day of evil. So we all know Yahweh controls all of this. See, that's a secret that the prophets know. That's a secret that really, if you're really in the Word, if you're really in the Bible, you should know that Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, controls all sides. He controls all sides. It says, everyone that is proud in mind, or in their heart, their mind, is an abomination to the Yahweh. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. And that's the wicked. And right now, who's the wicked? It's Edom, Esau, Edomites, because they're the ones that's pushing this diabolical, preposterous ideology. Make everybody a damn cyborg. Let's make everybody a cyborg. Let's make everybody a cyborg. You're going to be a cyborg. You're going to be a cyborg. You're going to be a cyborg. They want everybody chip, potato chip, 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 chip. And the elect, they won't take it. And you're going to have some heathens, some Gentiles, some heathens, some Gentiles that's not going to, you know, bow they're not going to bow to Baal. They're not going to take it. You know, your American Bible thumpers, patriots, you know, they're not going to take it. You know, vigilant Christians and etc. They're not going to take it. I mean, you're going to have people that's not going to take it. You got enlightened people, man.
Second as the 9th chapter.
Who is it? You should have the card.